Sunoco Cup Series now does their thing at Richmond, the final event before the Winston, the Miller Genuine Draft 400. Now, this event's going to only have 39 cars, and that's something a lot of the events will have, is that tendency to not be allowing the 42 cars that you have signed up. So with that said, Aaron Reed, John Acosta, and our Talladega winner, Keon Shaw, are not entered. Unfortunately, I can't figure out a way to get around that and be able to get all the cars in. I don't know why certain tracks just do it. I was going to say that during our Sunoco Busch race, but apparently my mic was off for that, so it didn't really go through. But I'll say it here now. But nonetheless, this will be a 40-lap event, and on the pole, for the third time this season, our North Wilkesboro winner, Vanessa Franzen, will start it off, and on the outside will be the number 99 of Austin Hughes, our pole sitter at California. Row number 2 will be Zach Carlson at number 57, and Haley Summerfield, our pole sitter from Atlanta. Row number 3 will be Jake Cole, pole sitter at Darlington, and Tim Fiegel, our Daytona winner. Row number 4 will have Dylan Hughes, the number 42, and Skyland Carlson, our most recent winner, in the number 16 Ford. Row number 5 will have Sasha Dawson in number 15, our winner at Martinsville, and Jamie Banks, our winner in Atlanta. Row number 6 will be John Douglas and Josh Osborne, the Days of Thunder cars, right there all in that row. Row number 7 will be Jackie Qualls and Michael Dawson. Row number 8 will be Paige Johnson and Alexander Dawson. Alexander was our winner at Rockingham. Paige was our pole sitter at the race as well. Row number 9 will have Chris Dollarton and Ryan Cooper. Row number 10 will have Ryan Acosta and Daniel Schwab, our Texas winner. Excuse me. Row number 11 will be Alex Filter and Alyssa Kondo. Row number 12 will be Ray Castor and Trey Campbell. Row number 13 will be Eric Matthews and Connor Breton. Row number 14 will be Stephanie Naylor and Megan Yee. Row number 15 will have Chantel Ibarra and James Qualls battling it out for points. Row number 16 will be John Dawson and Colin Cropley. Row number 17 will be Kathy Cantara and Joel Qualls. Row number 18 will be Tim Walsh and Liam Campbell. Row number 19 will be Dylan Petit and Jay Gianorin. And rounding out the field will be Johnny Gardner, the winner at Texas. 39 cars, 40 laps. Winner goes to the Winston. Final race before the Winston. Will we see someone repeat? Or will we see someone get in? Basically, whoever wins, the second best finisher behind him or her, will get in. And we are away. 3 abreast out of the get-go. Austin Hughes, Vanessa Franzen, and Zach Carlson. And now Zach's going to lead the coming out of turn number 3 and turn number 4. Tight racing. What you'll usually expect. You'll see some stuff going down. At that. Early on, we are yellow. Tim Fiegel, Haley Summerfield, Dylan Hughes. And a lot of moving and shuffling things around. And that happened. And we've got ourselves a big old mess. Small track, you have a lot of things going on. I don't know who won the race back to the line. Let's see. I think Jake Cole won the race back to the line there. We'll just wait till they get across the line before we decide anything. All I know is that Austin Hughes has dropped out of the race. A tough break for Austin. Apparently that's because of the messes that was going on. So, with that said, let's actually go to Austin Hughes, then we'll go to Dylan Hughes. Then we'll go to the wreck that consisted of Dylan Hughes. That happened right down in coming into the front straightaway. Yeah, Austin Hughes was smoking. Why is that? Was he involved in anything? Okay, it was all part of that wreck. Okay, so that's when it all started. Dylan Hughes on the inside. You saw it getting into almost a four-abreast situation. Haley Summerfield and Austin Hughes. There's Tim Fagel. There's Sasha Dawson, our winner at Martinsville. Basically, Dylan Hughes goes to the inside, gets in front of Sasha Dawson, then Haley Summerfield dips down, catches Sasha Dawson, so it goes into Austin Hughes. Tim Fagel goes into the wall. Skyland Carlson with nowhere to go. John Douglas just getting around. And then you have Josh Osborne sliding. Chris Dollarton gets in it. Now let's see what happened with Josh Osborne. I saw Josh Osborne skidding a little bit. Yep. There's your wreck number 2. Was Jamie Banks and Jackie Qualls. Jackie hits Jamie. Jamie goes into the wall. Jackie takes a hit. Josh Osborne goes in. And then Alex Filter. Yep, Jackie Qualls sliding. Josh Osborne gets slapped by Alex Filter. Sends him around. Yeah. There's, I do believe, Alyssa Kondo going into the inside. Okay, that's where it got really, really messy because while... Yep. Ray Castor spun around by Stephanie Naylor. Then you'll see Alyssa Kondo go down into him. Trey Campbell. Kathy Kentara, Chantelle Barra, basically nowhere to go for anybody. You have to basically squeeze your way through like Dylan Petit and Megan Yee did. John Dawson, Ryan Cooper, talk about a main squeeze. He had that one. Same with Colin Cropley and Connor Breton, who both were pinned. James Qualls going into Jackie. There was a lot of bumping and grinding going on there. So much to shake a stick at. I do believe Jake Cole won the race back to the line. I can't really go through everything. Because sometimes... This is one of those... I have a good feeling this is going to be one of those events where you're just not going to be able to catch everything easy. You're just not. So, Johnny Gardner and Austin Hughes have dropped out of the race. A tough break for both of them. Right now, Jake Cole leads. I think Zach Carlson is second. Josh Osborne is a lap down, so he'll probably go to the inside. Vanessa Francis behind him. Sasha Dawson, Dylan Hughes, Haley Summerfield, Tim Fagel, John Douglas, Skyland Carlson, Michael Dawson, Paige Johnson, Alex Filter, Jamie Banks, Alexander Dawson, Eric Matthews, Ryan Acosta, Ray Castor, Stephanie Naylor, Alyssa Kondo, Daniel Schwab, Trey Campbell, Chantelle Barra, John Dawson, Connor Breton, Kathy Kentara, Megan Yee, Chris Dollarton, Tim Walsh, James Qualls, Dylan Petit, Colin Cropley, Joel Qualls, Liam Campbell, Jay Gianor, and Ryan Cooper, rounding out the field. Josh Osborne's a lap down, so he'll probably zip to the inside lane. And Jackie Qualls, I do believe, is a lap down, so I think Jackie Qualls. Here comes Ryan Cooper. I do not know if he's going to be back on the lead lap, though. Yeah, I think Jackie Qualls. I don't know where Jackie is. Yep, Jackie's going to the inside as well. She's not in the lead lap, so... So the last car in the lead lap will be Ryan Cooper. It will be lap number 8 of 40. We're going to be back at it for Jake Cole. And hopefully we'll go a couple laps in before anything disastrous happens. That was a little bit of a crank it up lap, but we're back under caution. So let's see what was the reason behind that. I think maybe JG and Norin. Let's look, see what was the reason behind that. We basically gave you the crank it up lap where I didn't really say anything. So I actually cut my mic intentionally. So I think, yeah, rear of the field. It was Colin Cropley and James Qualls. Disaster continues. You'll see there's Joel Qualls on the inside, Liam Campbell. James and Colin get right into each other, and that's where it all goes south. James Qualls pinned. There goes Colin Cropley. There's where JG Anorin gets tagged, and that obviously triggers the yellow. Colin Cropley still doesn't really get much of a issuing factor, but hate to say the same for James Qualls. It was actually right at the finish line stripe that all happened, so. Let's see if there's anything else that went down. Yeah! Yep, there was more that went down at the stripe. Stephanie Naylor. So there was more bumping and grinding going on. Megan Yee, Sasha Dawson, Daniel Schwab. Yeah. So all of a sudden, Colin Cropley found himself right in the mix all of a sudden. How about that? Yeah, it was all sparked by the Dawsons, Sasha and Alexander, getting put in the wall. And then it sent the chain reaction going into Jamie Banks. And that's where everything else came about, so. And yet again, Colin Cropley actually caught himself up a little bit with that. Problem is we were already under yellow, so everything was all for naught. So let's try this again. Jake Cole's leading. Vanessa Franzen is second. Zach Carlson is third. John Douglas fourth. Dylan Hughes is fifth. Michael Dawson sixth. Alex Filter seventh. Tim Fiegel eighth. Paige Johnson ninth. Skyland Carlson rounding out the top 10. Eric Matthews. Ray Castor. Stephanie Naylor. Alyssa Kondo. Alexandra Dawson. Trey Campbell. Ryan Acosta. Chandeli Barra. Connor Breton. Daniel Schwab. John Dawson. Kathy Kantar, Megan Yee, Chris Dollarton, Dylan Petit, Liam Campbell, Joel Qualls, Colin Cropley, James Qualls, Tim Walsh, J.G. Norton, Sasha Dawson, Jamie Banks, Haley Summerfield rounding out the field, and now Ryan Cooper is a lap down with the aforementioned Jackie Qualls and Josh Osborne. And I do believe we're still under caution. This time by we should not, because I think it all depends on... Yep, now we will be going back under green. Lap number 15 of 40 with Jake Cole and Jackie Qualls leading the field. And we are green yet again for Jake Cole. Jake's looking for obviously his victory and his easy entrance into the Winston. Vanessa Franzen and Zach Carlson battling it out for second. As you can see, Zach Carlson taking the number 2 spot. Here comes John Douglas, the Exxon Chevrolet to go on the inside and take the number 3 spot. Battle going on with Vanessa Franzen. Alex Filter, here comes Dylan Hughes. Alex Filter trying to rack up the points. Michael Dawson once again having a very good showing. Dawson's in the mix there. What do you know? Dylan Hughes trying to get his best showing so far. But here comes Michael Dawson inside to take the number 5 spot. Now we have a certain flow going on with all of our racers. Let's hope that there's nothing else fishy going on. Dylan Petit right there with Megan Yee and John Dawson. There's Joel Qualls, James Qualls, and Chris Dollarton. There's Ryan Cooper coming out of pit road. Same with Haley Summerfield. And we got trouble. I do believe. Yes. Liam Campbell. And we're under yellow. Liam Campbell was obviously involved in that. The Stroh's Light Ford. What was the reason behind all that? And yet again, J. Cole will lead the field. So, let's see what happened with Liam. Let's go back to Liam Campbell that we saw the smoke coming from as we caught up on Ryan Cooper leaving pit road. There. Megan Yee going the inside, giving him a little bit of a touch and sending him sliding in front of John Dawson. Doesn't touch anything though, which is kind of the good news. Wow, Ryan Cooper just got lucky and passed him easy. And that was all the end of that too. Nothing else that went on as we look at it from the helicopter view. It's still J. Cole leading. So let's try this again. As we're past the halfway point, J. Cole is leading. Zach Carlson is now second. John Douglas is third. Michael Dawson now in the top 5 and 4th. Vanessa Franzen is 5th. Ray Castor is 6th. Eric Matthews is 7th, having one of his best showings. Dylan Hughes, Alex Filter, and Paige Johnson rounding out the top 10. Skyland Carlson, Tim Fiegel, Trey Campbell, Alyssa Kondo, Chandeli Barra, Alexander Dawson, Ryan Acosta, Connor Breton, Joel Qualls, Megan Yee, your top 20. Dylan Petit, Kathy Kantara, Daniel Schwab, John Dawson, Colin Cropley, James Qualls, Stephanie Naylor, Chris Dollarton, J. Gianorin, Tim Walsh, Sasha Dawson, Liam Campbell, Jamie Banks. Then Jackie Qualls, Josh Osborne, who are both a lap down, Haley Summerfield, who's 3 laps down, and Ryan Cooper, who is only 4 laps down, rounding out the field of active competitors. We're still under yellow. I'll usually get an indication that we're going to go green when you see the lapped cars pulling to the inside, as it looks like they are right now. Yet again, Jackie Qualls moving to the inside of Jake Cole. Same with Josh Osborne, the inside of Zach Carlson. It'll be lap number 26 of 40. We'll keep it up on the 10 lap to go symbol of things. His car pulls off. Here we go. Green flag racing yet again. Jake Cole setting the tone. Once again, Jackie Qualls cannot get back on the lead lap because obviously, unless you could pass him under yellow, you're not going to get back on the lead lap. But you got a little touching going on. There goes Josh Osborne going into the wall with Vanessa Franzen. A tough break for our pole sitter. She will not win again. And we are back under caution. Josh Osborne and Vanessa Franzen that time. Let's see what happened there. And just like that, we're back under caution. We weren't even a lap in. Let's see what happened. I saw Josh Osborne and Vanessa Franzen. That was really the only reason, because it was getting almost 5 wide. More so 4 wide. It was actually more a 3 wide deal with Mike Dawson, Vanessa Franzen, and Josh Osborne. Dawson cleared, but not to say the same for Josh Osborne and Vanessa Franzen. Josh goes slapped hard into the wall, and Vanessa gets away. Fortunately, I think that was the yellow right there. Not yet, interestingly enough. And that was all the while not the reason for the yellow. So apparently, there was another reason. Let's see why. I think it all comes down to where I see the yellow lights go on. There has to be another reason. Okay, now the yellow lights are on. And that's obviously where the yellow lights got flipped on. Was that one moment. So that was when they flipped on the yellows. So they didn't flip them on until that point. Makes sense to me. But John Douglas has got himself in the number 2 position, which has been really good so far for him. What just happened with Jake Cole? I guess we don't know. Well, that was weird. I guess we won't know what happened with Jake Cole. That looked a little bizarre. Nonetheless, let's try this again. Jake Cole is leading. John Douglas is second. Zach Carlson is third. Michael Dawson is fourth. Ray Castor, fifth. Excuse me. Eric Matthews, Alex Filter, Dylan Hughes, Paige Johnson, Skyland Carlson. Then it's Tim Fagel, Vanessa Franzen, Trey Campbell, Chandeli Barra, Alyssa Kondo, Alexander Dawson, Ryan Acosta, Connor Breton, Joel Qualls, Megan Yee, Dylan Petit, John Dawson, Kathy Gantar, Daniel Schwab, James Qualls, Colin Cropley, Stephanie Naylor, Chris Dollarton, J.G. Honorin, Tim Walsh, Sasha Dawson, Liam Campbell, Jamie Banks. There's Jackie Qualls, Josh Osborne. Both of them are not in the lead lap. Then Haley Summerfield and Ryan Cooper, who has been going a lap back every time we've been going green. And unfortunately, Haley Summerfield has officially dropped out of the race. A tough break for our pole sitter from Atlanta. Out of the race. She will finish 37th. We're still under yellow, so right now it's lap number 30 of 40. I think this time by we will be going green. So it'll be 9 laps to go. Lap number 32 of 40 for Jake Cole. So it'll be 9 laps to go for Jake Cole. Can he hold off the rest of the field? John Douglas, I do not believe we're going to have to split field, so Jackie Qualls is actually going to stay in between John Douglas and Zach Carlson. They've kind of done away with it for the time being, as we're getting to the final lap, so it'll be all single file for the remainder of the day. Here they come out and cross the stripe. Green flag, 9 laps to go for Jake Cole. Right now, as it looks, in the top 5. Really, everybody has not won except for Tim Fiegel, including John Douglas, is going to make a move to the inside of Jake Cole, take advantage and get the new #1 spot, and he's going to do just that. Same thing with Zach Carlson. He wants to join Skyland with a victory this year. Skyland, who won our most recent one in California. The streak wants to continue. Here comes Michael Dawson. He's going to look for his best showing. He wants a win. And right now, John Douglas is leading the race. Here comes Zach Carlson. And now Michael Dawson looking for his get healthy day. Same thing with the #9 of Ray Castor. Here comes the #17 of Alex Filter. He's looking for his first win. Eric Matthews is having his standout performance so far. And right now the leader is John Douglas. 3 wide. Eric Matthews going to the inside. He's trying to get a top 5 finish here today. With Alex Filter right there on the inside. On the outside. And now he's going to make a move on Zach Carlson to try to get in the share. 5 laps to go. And there's your leader. 3-way dance. You got it. Let's hope that we can keep it going. Here comes Michael Dawson. Michael Dawson's trying to get his first win. He needs one bad. He's been struggling. He's trying to get a turnaround. And he's going to take the #1 spot. 4 to go for Michael Dawson. And we're under yellow, so this is going to be the winning of the race right here. There'll be 3 laps to go, and Michael Dawson has basically opened up his gap. And he's going to take the win. Checker's actually going to be the yellow flag, which basically cements victory for Michael Dawson. He wanted get healthy. He got get healthy. There. What a showing for Michael Dawson. And I do believe that will seal the race. And we see what happened. Dylan Petit was the reason. I think we see the reason what had happened and what's basically ended this race. Dylan Petit in the Hooters #7. I don't think it was that either. I think there was more. And that was only a tip of the iceberg there, apparently. 3 abreast. Alyssa Kondo. Alexander Dawson. Alexander goes in. That was Alyssa. Dylan goes in. They both spin. Connor Breton gets hit. Jackie Qualls gets hit yet again. Same with Daniel Schwab. Everybody else tries to navigate. Dylan Petit. Now that was an it for Dylan. That obviously triggered our caution. Then, gets it back up and running. And then this was basically the icing on the cake. Comes out of turn 1, turn 2, tries to get back to the line. Catch up to the field. Tim Fiegel. Okay. Wow. Retaliation, hitting the #20 of Alyssa Kondo. I think that's the best way to say it. And actually, that was sparked. Excuse me. As Alyssa Kondo got into full speed right into Liam Campbell. And then Dylan Petit. Bam. So the two that triggered the caution, basically, there's a little bit of retaliation and a little bit of elimination, all in one fell swoop. Let's start with Alyssa Kondo first. We're going to start on board with Alyssa Kondo. See how she sees everything. Pinned in, Dylan Petit, round he goes. Gets it back up and running. Good. Inside. And then, full speed ahead into Liam Campbell. And then, that was Dylan Petit, as you can see in the rearview mirror. That basically sealed the deal. End of Liam Campbell, end of Alyssa Kondo's day. But let's see what Dylan Petit saw. Watch this. See Jackie Qualls get in there. I don't know if that was James that spun too. I couldn't tell. I'm guessing this was clear-cut retaliation. Yeah. Kamikaze. Lack of a better term. I'm gonna see what was, if I saw Dylan, if I thought I saw James Qualls. I thought I saw the Quaker State car spinning or something. I guess not. Okay, that was James and Colin Cropley passing on the outside. That makes sense now. Nonetheless, if you're Michael Dawson, you wanted this day. So that will seal the race. Michael Dawson will win. He's going to be feeling good. He's got himself a spot in the Winston. So you got 3 Dawsons in the Winston. You got Alexander, you've got Sasha, and now you have Michael, all in the Winston. Ray Castor will finish 2nd. John Douglas will finish 3rd. Eric Matthews, his best finish, will finish 4th. Alex Filter will be 5th. Zach Carlson, Jake Cole, Vanessa Franzen, Dylan Hughes, Trey Campbell, Skyland Carlson, Paige Johnson, Tim Fiegel, Joel Qualls, Chantelle Barra, Kathy Cantara, John Dawson, Megan Yee, Ryan Acosta, Alexander Dawson. Then Connor Breton, Colin Cropley, James Qualls, Liam Campbell, Chris Dollarton, Tim Walsh, Jay Gianor, and Stephanie Naylor, Sasha Dawson, Jamie Banks, Daniel Schwab, and Alyssa Kondo have dropped out of the race. Same with Dylan Petit. So Jackie Qualls and Josh Osborne will actually pass them. And Ryan Cooper will actually be behind Dylan Petit. So, because he's only 8 laps down as far as the others are concerned. But nonetheless, winner here at Richmond, Michael Dawson, finally getting a get healthy day. He's been struggling early on in the season. He's starting to come in his own with a couple top 5 finishes. And now he's got a win right here under the lights on the 3/4 mile short track. Congratulations to the Sunoco number 94 Olds Cutlass, Michael Dawson. He finally gets that win. And with Alex Filter's great top 5 finish, affects him in the points. As we go into that, the point standings are Alex Filter, James Qualls, Jake Cole, Chantelle Barra, Vanessa Franzen, Trey Campbell, Dylan Hughes, Ray Castor, Stephanie Naylor, Austin Hughes. Then it's Alexander Dawson, Sasha Dawson, John Douglas, Paige Johnson, Eric Matthews, Josh Osborne, Connor Breton, Jamie Banks, John Dawson, Kathy Cantara, Skyland Carlson, Zach Carlson, Daniel Schwab, Johnny Gardner, Ryan Cooper, Alyssa Kondo, Tim Walsh, Colin Cropley, Tim Fiegel, Joel Qualls, Keon Shaw, Ryan Acosta, Michael Dawson, Liam Campbell, Jackie Qualls, Dylan Petit, Haley Summerfield, Chris Dollarton, Megan Yee, Jay Gianorn, Austin, Aaron Reed, and John Acosta, rounding out the field of the after 20 events. And we know our field of the Winston competitors will be our next event for points will be the Coca-Cola 600, but we do have the Winston before that, and I'll let you know the list of Winston competitors that have qualified. That will be our Daytona 500 winner, Tim Fiegel, our Rockingham winner, Alexander Dawson, our Las Vegas winner, James Qualls, our Atlanta winner, Jamie Banks, our Darlington winner, Chantel Ibarra, our Bristol winner, Megan Yee, our Texas winner, Johnny Gardner, our Talladega winner, Keon Shaw, our North Wilkesboro winner, Vanessa Franzen, our Martinsville winner, Sasha Dawson, our California winner, Skyland Carlson, and Michael Dawson, our winner at Richmond, and our non-points non-winner highest qualifier in the points is Alex Filter. So Alex Filter has qualified just because he's the highest non-winner. Obviously, he leads the points, so he gets in on that. The rest of them will be involved in the Winston Open. Top 2 will qualify for the Winstons. That'll be a 15-car field. So that will be next. But we also got, before that, we're going to go back to the Busch Cars with their race at Nazareth before we go into the Winston for the Sunoco Cup Cars.